13 units the win on So You Assume.
100 metres to go. Florence coming hard, but So You Assume will last. So You Assume from Florent Barbie's Fox.
But High Stranger's on top, Caulfield race 2.
At High Stranger at the 50, up to No Effort, who kicks No Effort. High Stranger and Parade. High Stranger. High Stranger's just won from Parade or No Effort.
With Bella Nipotina is on top for me in Caulfield at race 4.
Bella Nipotina led 3/4 of a length and wins. Bella Nipotina from Parlophone pulls regrettal.
But Gimme Pa's my best bet of the day.
And Gimme Pa's going to win it. Gimme Pa scored a half length. Heresy second. Third, Scorched Earth.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another race day preview. Today we're previewing the action from the Valley on Saturday. Last week we got 4 winners. It was a good 4 winners. Hopefully we can keep that green profit rolling into this week. And as always we start with the black bookers that are running on Saturday. We've got 2 at Morphettville, 3 at the Valley. I'm sure some of them will get scratched because basically Petruchio is running twice, so it'll get scratched from 1. If I could tip you into any, it would be Pancho and Viral for Craig Williams. Haven't done the Morphettville form yet, so I'm not really sure, but they all look good chances. Race 1 is a 3-year-old filly, set weights plus penalties over the 1200 metres, equal favourites between ZAPATEO and Decent Rain at $4.40 and then out to $5 for the first starter in ZOUZARELLA. This is a last start effort of Decent Rain at Echuca in a maiden where Lady Audrey contested, and it was a pretty good maiden considering it was at Echuca. Now this was on a heavy 10 and Decent Rain kicked away, so it might just be a wet tracker, but it put this field away pretty easily, and Lady Audrey's been running in the city in the past, so put that away smartly. From gate 3 will get a good run for John Allen. This was a very tough race. I found it hard to pick one, but I just thought Decent Rain won well there and deserves a crack at this type of race. So it on top ahead of WIDAAD, who is basically off a let-up from that good Wangaratta win. There's been good form come out of that race. Will go forward to give itself every chance. Zouzarella's been well backed, the first starter. First start at a city class grade against horses that have already had a start concerns me, but it's in there. And ZAPATEO's been racing well. 1,000 up to 1,200 metres is a bit of a query though, but Decent Rain's on top for me. Race 2 is a Mayor's Benchmark 84 over the 1,200 metres in Malicorne. First up is the $3.70 favourite ahead of the race fit SUGARTOWN at $4.40. We're going to take a look at a last start replay at Caulfield of Belciel and SUGARTOWN. This was a race won by Awapuni Princess at Caulfield, and SUGARTOWN looked the winner at about the 50 metre mark. SUGARTOWN is race fit, and that's why I've got it on top on the weekend. Gate 4 will get a good run for Jamie Carr. Gets in with 54 kilos. Is the race fit horse. I think Malicorne, I would have tipped it, but it's first up and last start was a bit plain, so I find it hard to trust. But SUGARTOWN's race fit will get a good run, and I'm happy to tip SUGARTOWN on top. I've got 10 the win on SUGARTOWN. Malicorne also 10 the win, $3.70. Will go forward and give itself every chance. Don't Tell the Boss, back to 1,200 metres is a bit of a query, but it might help it. We don't know with Don't Tell the Boss. It surprises from time to time. Pinyin needs a wet track, which it probably won't get, but it's in there because it's classy. But SUGARTOWN and Malicorne, 10 on both. Race 2. Race 3 is a benchmark 90 over the 1,200 metres. Corner Pocket won its last, I don't know how many starts, is at $2.60 ahead of Front Page. The classy Front Page first up at $3.40. This is the last start effort of Corner Pocket at Caulfield. This was about 8 weeks ago where it was heavily favoured to be on speed, which helped Corner Pocket, but I still liked the way it won. Of course, Jumbo Ozaki was also on the inside. It couldn't get past it. Corner Pocket's won its past about 4 or 5 starts. It is off a let-up, which is a bit of a query for me. It's always a query off a let-up, but it's just been winning and keeps winning. From gate 1, it'll go to the front, and I think with Moonee Valley being a tight turning circuit, it'll be suited to the Valley. Hopefully kick off the bend and win. 13 the win on Corner Pocket. Little Saver on Ocular. It gets back, which is the query, but it's already had a run, so it's pretty fit. Ocular. Front Page is first up off a big spell, which is a bit of a query, but it is the best runner in the field and can easily win. Simply Optimistic's been racing well. Will get back, but be running on for Craig Williams. But Corner Pocket and Ocular are the two for me. Race 4 is a benchmark 78 over the 1600 metres. Chief Altony is the $4.60 favourite ahead of Petruchio down there at $7.50 and All-Ins. Rocky's at $8. This is a last start effort of Think and Fly at Flemington, a race won by D'Aguilar. Pretty smart horse. And you can see Think and Fly has just held up momentarily behind Shot of Irish. Isn't able to build any momentum and can't get into the race, and I was actually making ground towards the line but then got held up again. I think and Fly is hitting peak fitness now. Gate 8 needs to get a good spot, but if it does, I reckon it should be much shorter in the market. Damien Oliver, $9.50 is a cracking price for Think and Fly. I've got it on top, $9.50. De Niro, $14. I reckon it's over the odds, gets a good run from Gate 4 and Dan Stackhouse on. Chief Altony gets back, probably needs a wet track and a bigger straight, but it's a good chance. And Petruchio will get a good run from Gate 3. Don't know whether it goes here or Morpheville, but 10 the win on Think and Fly and 3.5 each way on De Niro. Hopefully we can get a return in race 4. Race 5 is a benchmark 78 over the 2500 metres. Smokin' Romans is the $3.70 favourite ahead of Heir to the Throne at $6 and then $8 for Red Santa and $8.50 for Heaven's Gift. This is the last start effort at the Valley of Smokin' Romans, TAVIRUN and Heir to the Throne. Smokin' Romans and TAVIRUN finished first and second, so it was obviously advantageous to race on the speed. Smokin' Romans got taken to the lead unexpectedly by Jamie Carr, and it won. So if it goes forward again, I reckon it's the winner again. Gets in with the 58 kilos for Josh Richards, who is in fine form at the moment. I think Smokin' Romans deserves to be shorter, considering it won this race. It's a track and distance winner, so I like it. Smokin' Romans, 10 the win. 8 the win on Red Santa. It could even go to Sydney. It's accepted for Sydney as well. But Gate 1 could kick up and lead. The big query is 2,500 metres, but I still think it's a good chance. TAVIRUN finished second in that race, so you've got to give it some sort of a hope. Heir to the Throne was the last start winner, and Jamie Carr rides Heir to the Throne ahead of Smokin' Romans. So Smokin' Romans, 10 the win, and Red Santa, 8 the win. Race 5 at the Valley. Race 6 is where it starts to heat up. It's the listed Mackenzie Stakes over the 1200 metres. Halal, first up, is the $2.40 favourite ahead of Jigsaw at $2.50. This is a last start effort at the Valley of Jigsaw and Rock Artist. Rock Artist ended up winning this race, kicking up from an outside gate to lead Jigsaw over the 1,000 metres and win. I think Rock Artist is better suited to the 1,000 metres than Jigsaw, and that's why it won. I don't think Jigsaw liked racing inside of horses, so from Gate 9, hopefully it can sit outside the leader, have its own piece. 1,200 metres is right up its alley, so hopefully it can do well, Jigsaw. I reckon it deserves to be the favourite. Halal's my favourite to pot. I don't think 1,200 metres is its distance at all, especially at the Valley. It deserves to be higher in distance. So 15 the win on Jigsaw. Rock Artist won that race. Again, you've got to give it some sort of a hope. 1,200 metres might not suit it, but it's in there. He's Exceptional's first up, but loves racing at the 1,200 metres and has drawn a good gate, so it's got to go in there. But Jigsaw deserves to be favourite in the Mackenzie Stakes. Hopefully it can win. Race 7 is a quality race over the Cox Plate start of 2,000 metres. Heart of Puissance for Kira Maher and David Eustace is the $3.40 favourite ahead of the other Maher and Eustace runner, Grand Promenade, at $4. This is the last start effort of Pancho and Mahamedeis. They both finished next to each other at the finish line. Mahamedeis obviously getting the upper hand of Pancho. Pancho was going to go forward in this race, but then the speed was on, so Craig Williams took it back, and I think hopefully on the weekend, Craig Williams can go forward with Pancho and land a spot, because I think Pancho likes racing on the speed. Mahamedeis can obviously win, but it's going to get back from Gate 9. And I've tipped Pancho on top. I'm sticking with it. It was a good run last start. It's ready to do something special. Heart of Puissance is first up over the 2,000 metres, which is a bit of a query, but gets Jamie Carr, and Gate 5, it's a good chance. Mahamedeis is the race-fit horse, loves the Valley, loves 2,000 metres. Gate 9 gets back, runs on, will probably run well. And Grand Promenade also first up for Maher and Eustace. 2,000 metres is the query, but it's a very good horse. Pancho on top for me at $7. Race 8 is the listed Norman Carline Stakes over the 1,000 metres. Ancestry is the $3.60 favourite ahead of Miss Albania at $4.80 and $5.50 for Ballistic Lover. Ancestry, this was a recent Cranbourne trial. It finished second in this trial. Absolutely jumped the gates very fast, and which is what you want to see. First up, 1,000 metres, Moonee Valley is right up its alley, especially the track and distance. It can go forward, lead off that tight turning bend, kick on and win. It is the classiest horse in the field, has the speed to overcome Gate 9. Michael Poy's only ride. on Saturday is for Ancestry. So 12 the win on Ancestry at $3.60 is a good price. Miss Albania for Jamie Carr will go forward, give itself every chance, and is the last start winner. Space Boy, Gate 4 and Ben Mellum is right up its alley, so it can run well also. Coming down from Sydney is Ballistic Lover, Gate 2. Damien Lane on Big Plus. Gate 2 will get a good run, but Ancestry is the classiest horse in the field and race 8 can belong to it. Race 9, the last race, is an open handicap over the 1500 metres. De Graves is the $3.20 favourite ahead of Shot of Irish and Groundswell, both at $6.50. This is the last start effort of Viral at Caulfield. This was a while ago behind King Magnus, but it finished second and did pretty well. It was pretty much against the wind. It was only behind one horse, which was great again. It got a pretty good run, but not too good of a run. Craig Williams, Danny O'Brien team up again on the weekend. Gate 10 will need to find a spot, but if it does, I think it can run well at $15. I like how it's about 5th up, and all the other horses in the market are either 1st or 2nd up. So I reckon it's a good chance Viral at a price. It is the fit horse I think can win. Groundswell will go forward from Gate 14 and give itself every chance. De Graves from Gate 4. Jamie Carr get a good run and will also be peeling out and doing something. And Biometric is, again, a race fit horse, so it can run well. But Viral is on top for me in the last race at the Valley at $14. Can hopefully blast us out on a great day at the Valley.